The last time you saw me play Mario Maker was May of 2024, and ever since then, you have not seen me play. In in addition to that, I've been thinking really hard on should I return to Mario Maker or leave it in where it belongs. Today we'll be talking about my decisions on this subject, and we can take a look at it analytically as well. So let's take a look at Mario Maker 64, Mario Maker, and the last time I played this was May 2024 of May 6th. Okay, so that was the last time you saw me play Mario Maker as a live stream. All right, what has happened since then in terms of Mario? Since then, I've been doing the classic games, and they have been doing very well. However, also since then, you may have noticed another game that has been taken off, and that is Mario Builder 64. So you might be wondering, why is this Mario Builder 64 taking off more than Mario Maker? And I have a few theories. First, let's talk about where we started in terms of like Mario Maker. We started back in January of this year. Okay. Now I know it's been a long time and all, but if we really take a look at it, I don't think I think of very few of them reach over 100 views of engagement. Now, I want to clarify that when we are doing these streams, we're doing it for fun and entertainment and not necessarily the money in a way. But I was looking at the numbers. We have to go back all the way to January of this year in terms of like Mario Maker because that would give you guys a more of a number to play with. Now, I did do Mario Maker in 2023. I would let you guys know about that. But I want to go over Mario Maker in particular today because it's been a while since I talked about said game. Okay, so let's get started. So Mario Maker was going to have like a Monday, Friday, Wednesday system where we do certain things on certain days. Okay? So like as example, Mario Builder Night, Mario Maker Night where we do viewer levels. It started out as good. It started out good with 74 views. And this was coming off of Mario Wonder as well, if you guys remember. We did a Mario Mondays thing where back in January we had 5:30 and 9:30. Now we only have 5:30 because I start doing the other content I want to do. So we started Mario Maker Mondays and Mario Mondays as well. So it went from 74 to 50 and 41. But I mean, it is early. So I started doing the Mario Maker wheel thing where you get a reward. And I want to talk about the reward system in a moment because it does have an impact of my other decisions. Then we did the normal endless run. That got attention. And then we started the Mario Maker specials. So if the endless run, then we had our Super World Nights, which started. That didn't do that bad initially. And then we had a row of Super World Nights. Again, it's going to vary. And then that was overshadowed, by the way, by Mario Wonder, which everybody enjoyed, by the way. So thank you for that. Also, at this time, Pal World was starting to get into the fray when it comes to the games. Okay, and then we had Mario Maker Night again. Then VR chat was coming back into the picture, and then Final Fantasy IX was in the picture. So those two games started to take off as well. Now this was also when I started to try other games like Final Fantasy IX on Twitch and YouTube, and everybody enjoyed it on YouTube. And then Mario Maker, of course, got overshadowed. 30. Then it went back to 50. And then we get to what I call, I'm going to call this, believe it or not, the Freya effect. What I mean by the Freya effect? So on February 6th, the day after the last Mario Maker stream, we went to Final Fantasy IX because it was going to be Final Fantasy night on that time. The Freya effect comes from the fact that on that day we did episode 4, Trouble in Bermesia. Freya's hometown is Bermesia. That's why we call it the Freya effect. 103 views on that day. Keep that in mind because the next time we did Mario Maker, we went back to 54, and that was also after Power World. So we went from 50 to 54 and 103 in the middle with that Freya episode of Final Fantasy IX. Next, now this was when we started to introduce our other games. Mario Maker 43, and this was the first time we did Mario in the morning. Rise and play Mario Maker. Then VR chat overshadowed Mario Maker and overshadowed Final Fantasy IX, by the way. The VR chat won that week. And there was a little hiccup. By hiccup, I mean we lost in the grotto, the Gizmoduke's grotto in Final Fantasy IX, and we did not complete the grotto for a little bit. And then we went on. Power World started to drop a little bit because of the fact that the game did not receive an update until like way later. And also February 11, 2024 was the Super Bowl. Don't forget that. Then Super World took a big dump, 36. And then Final Fantasy IX jumped again. I'm talking about other games because I want to show you how they overshadowed Mario Maker as well. Even VR chat overshadowed Mario Maker. Now it does overshadow Mario Maker a lot, but not that by this much. So 107 to 36. That's nuts. Now, granted that on February 13, that was Jake's birthday, our buddy Jake. So there was going to be a play on that. But normally, VR chat is only going to get 60 plus viewers, not 107. But that was because it was Jake's birthday, so there was precedence for that. But then Final Fantasy happened. Final Fantasy that week took away Mario Maker for sure. It was also the battle of Clara for the storyline. And then Mario Maker came all the way back in Super World 6 with 71. But still overshadowed by Final Fantasy 9 and VR chat. VR chat that week, shady. The character I was using. Then there was a break from Mario Maker, and Final Fantasy got some more screen time. And then we had our specials with super runs and all that. Not bad. And then we started doing the ROM hacks of Mario 64. And then the downfall nearly. Endless Run started February 21st of this year. And then we have more Final Fantasy because we are getting closer to the end of the game at this point. Then continue forward. Mario Maker was now in the middle of like other games to play with. The good news is Mario Maker actually won on February 24th and February 26th and February 28th. So Mario Maker was actually back for a bit. And then the next time we did that was 81, March 4. Then March 6, 66 views. Nice. So Mario Maker was on the way back. I'm like, okay, this is good. 59, that's not bad. 92, Super Road Day. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere all of a sudden. 52, 83 on March 13. What do we have here? It is now overshadowing VR chat. Now you may be wondering how. First off, at this particular stage in VR chat, I was pleasing my character, Francis the Wolf, and a lot of people did not like him for some reason. I mean, they do, but not as much as like Shady or Infinite or Shadow. So Mario Maker was allowed to win. So basically, Mario Maker won because I'm using Francis the Wolf. Francis the Wolf. That's why. Mario Maker also won when we were getting close to the end of Final Fantasy IX. Okay, so we beat Final Fantasy IX. We're starting to get to the end, and then we beat Final Fantasy IX officially on, I believe, I'm thinking it's March 21. No, no, never mind. I'm sorry, that was gonna be March 28th. So 100 views on Mario Maker to do the finale of Super World Month. 93 on Final Fantasy IX. So it was competing and it won. And the only counter was Final VR chat because I was playing as Freya as well. So that added to the lore. Mario Maker came back on April 8th with 71 views. Nice. Then 84. It was winning, almost winning, but then we have to consider that we had classic Mario starting as well. And then it became a little different. April 22nd, we came back with Mario Maker 107. And we at the same time we were doing indie games. And then we get into the last time we played Mario Maker. So the last time before the last time was 141 views on Endless Run Night. Number 9. And then the last stream that we did on Mario Maker was May 6th. Was like a few months ago. So Mario Maker had a very interesting journey. But then you did not see Mario Maker for a long time. In fact, at the same time that Mario Maker didn't come back, a new kid on the block rose to the occasion. That new kid, Mario Builder. Now again, just like Mario Maker, it started slow, 39 views, and then it jumped. It jumped to like 59, then 54. It went down a little bit, but that's okay because I expected that because we had a lot of other games to play that time, especially X Defiant. And then we have 164, July 15th. This was last month. Then 213, July 24. July 29, 136. August 5th, the last time I played this, I think, in August. No, wait, no. It was a few weeks ago, 140. And the last one before that we had to take a break, August 20th, 136. The new kid on the block all of a sudden is beating out the old kid on the block. The old kid was Mario Maker. The new kid on the block is Mario Builder. So what is going on here? So what happened? Besides me not playing Mario Maker for a long time. Well, we can drum it up to a few things. Number one, Mario Maker was getting stale. Well, let's let's be honest here. What types of levels do we see nowadays in Mario Maker? Let's be honest with ourselves. If the answer, if you are thinking in your head, is Kaizo levels, congratulations, you are correct. Because that's the only levels I've gotten for a few times in Mario Maker, other than maybe looking for them. Like every viewer level night, we have reward system, and I need to beat your level to give you the reward. But the thing is, you always run that risk of getting a Kaizo level. I will tell you, no joke and no cap. I have not beaten a Kaizo level when it comes to Mario Maker. I mean, I might have, but I forgot because it's been a while. Almost every Kaizo level that I had a chance to give you a reward on, I missed. Now, obviously, there's more pressure when there's a reward on the line. But then again, there's a lot of Kaizo levels that I've been getting. And I'm not going to give you, I will try to give you a reward on that. Now, the second thing is levels are samey. Again, with Kaizo levels, it's so hard. But then you get the levels that are looking like the same every style and that. It's like, nah. And then number three, a lot of people gravitated toward Mario Maker, Mario Builder. Now, obviously, it's Mario 64, but if you look at the levels, some of the levels are actually pretty creative. I'm not going to cap. Now, I'll granted that there are creative levels in Mario Maker, and there are some very good level creators. I'm not going to cap. There are some very good level creators. However, what are the chances of you getting a good level when it comes to like that's beatable? 15%. If your viewers are nice, I'll give you 25%. But most of the viewers I got gave me the hardest levels. Now there is one person I want to take a pass on, and that is my buddy Bryce. He can give me all the Kaizo levels he wants. I'll be happy to play them because he's my buddy. That's it. He gets a pass. But when it comes to the reward system, though, I still have to play by the rules. And remember, there's only 30 tries I get. So if I don't get in 30, your level goes to the back burner. So, what else is driving me away from Mario Maker? Mario Builder, of course, because some of the levels a bit there. Ooh, they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice. They're very nice levels. I'm not going to cap. But the other thing that's driving me away is something that just happened recently, and it has something to do with Twitch. So I was thinking of going back on Twitch because I got my Twitch affiliate. However, one of the rewards on there, if I will beat your level and you spin the wheel, was actually a Twitch sub. Now that would be nice. Uh, that would be nice. I gift you a sub. That's the problem is that's not the problem. Me gifting you a sub is not the problem. The problem is the price. And they just raised the price recently to $8. And they're about to raise the price to $8 in October. So that means if let's just say five people win the thing, if five people win the prize, that's $40 or 48 $40 at at $8 per month. That's enough for an indie game. $5 a month at five people is $25. That's crazy. That's that's another thing that drive me away from Mario Maker on Twitch at least. Because I want to gift you a reward, but it's getting expensive. I'm like, I don't think so. And then we have to figure out another thing. How many people are actually streaming this game? Mario Maker 2. I'm going to refresh Twitch and YouTube. There are people still playing this. I'm not going to cap, but it's not as many as one would hope. Now, to get to one viewer, that's not the problem. The problem is what kind of levels are they playing? A lot of these people are playing Kaiser levels. And power to them. I'm not gonna cap. These are not easy. But look at this level right here. What is oh wait, this guy is making a level. Let's take a look at this guy. This is the Kaiser level. Why? Look at this. Look at what we have over here. I'm never gonna fitness this. Uh-uh. Now thankfully there are signs and stuff, but still this is gonna be very hard for me to get. And if you miss that, that's a one frame window. And I can't even recognize my own frames. Anyway, there are a few people on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There are 21 people streaming this on Twitch right now. How about on YouTube? On YouTube, one, two, three, four, five. Five people, that's it. Meaning a combined 27 people are streaming this. It looks like a lot. It's not a lot of people, unless you're talking about like Grand Pooh Bear or those other people. The highest you're gonna get is 100 something in viewership. But here's on YouTube. This guy is doing a actual level that makes sense. There's not a lot of people watching now. This guy is doing an endless challenge. Oh, I see what he did. Okay. One of them is vertical, one of them is horizontal. That's actually cool. Good idea. But still, not a lot of people are streaming this. Now, obviously, a lot of people are going to gravitate toward like Warzone, Call of Duty. But when it comes to Mario like this, no. A lot of people have moved on or something else. And I heard there's a rumor Mario Maker 3, but we'll see. So the big question of the day, and I think you guys want to know the answer. Am I coming back to Mario Maker? Okay. I'm gonna answer this in two ways. Yes and no. Then I'm gonna give you the no part first. The no part is gonna be on streaming because I don't think ever since I started this reward program, I don't think I don't think I see anybody using the Yuki coin. And besides, because the Twitch thing, the Twitch price hike for subs, I don't see myself like okay. Yes, granted, 1 out of 35 people, 1 out of 35 on the wheel to grab to grant a gift sub. But what if 5 people use it? I mean, win that. That's 80. That's $40. Okay. Now I don't mind doing that. It's more of it's more of the case of um like I only would play this on one day, and based on the viewership here on YouTube, where Mario Maker actually went down and Mario Builder went up, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be coming back as a streamer. However, there is a case where I'm going to come back as a content creator. And I would like to introduce you to said channel. Does anybody remember Mario Maker Yuki? This is a channel where I wanted to start like doing more Mario content and Mario Maker. You guys have been enjoying the levels in the compilation type, the spotlight type, okay, and the super world type. So here's what I'll do. I am not streaming Mario Maker. I am going to create content from Mario Maker instead. However, don't expect me to play Kaizo levels because I don't have time for that stuff, especially now that I'm going on making content from Mario Builder, and then of course we have our tabletop role playing game for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So yeah, and I still have to pay like $3 to buy the thing, to buy the subscription. Now that's not too much, but still. All right. So yes, I will return to Mario Maker, but as a content creator. Also, I'm also testing out other stuff for Mario Maker as well. So Mario Maker ain't dead yet, but as a streamer part, no. I will come back as a content creator. So look out for potential trial run again, but as a content creator. I'm gonna get better at my editing. That's the thing. Gotta do that first. Alright, that's all for today's one. If you guys want more like content like this where I go deep diving, hit that like, hit that share, hit the subscribe button. And as always, it's a Friday yet. Enjoy.